Welcome to Gaming Ultra Cheap, where we highlight free and cheap games for your wonder and delight. I thought today we would take a little look at Gangs of Space, which is a free game on Steam, which describes itself as a roguelike shoot-'em-up. As you can see, we are in a friendly cluster of ships. So we'll undock and fly around. You use the WASD keys to fly around. You just fly in the direction you press. You aim with the mouse, click to fire. All your normal rogue-like features are here, such as an inventory for your ship, which you can find things to improve your ship with. You can actually build new ships as you play the game and enhance your ships and things like that. So, like most roguelikes, the actual gameplay is fairly simple. This is the main base of the game, and the game is a cooperative game at the moment. So, you do play with other people online, like these people here, but you just play against the computer. So in order to actually play the game, you find the portal right here, bring up the map. There are a number of portals around the map, and which one you go to depends on what your level is. So right now we'll just go to this first portal. And here we are. And the idea is to capture the various sectors. You do that by finding a sector. See, these are all the different sectors all over the game. And you just stay in it. And as you can see at the top of the screen, the capture meter is going up. And while you're capturing a sector, you have to defend against these NPC ships that come in. There, we just captured a sector. So now we find another sector to go to. Let's go to this sector here on the right. These are more difficult than the green sectors. They take longer to capture, which means you have to fend off the waves of enemy NPCs for longer. Now, as you can see, that one just dropped an item there, which we have a tractor beam caressing. You can pick it up by hitting E, and it just pulls it right in. Now it's in your inventory, where you can swap it out for your current weapon if you want, or whatever the item happens to be. If it's a shield, we just gained a level, or some other sort of boost. Level up. So let's see, we could increase our engines, we could get a new crew member, or increase our shields. Let's increase our engines. And then join the fight again. So it's a fairly simple game, a fairly straightforward game that has really nice music. I would call this a podcast game, and what I mean by that is it's a great game to listen to podcasts to while you're playing, because it's a fun game, it's a casual game, but it doesn't require a ton of concentration, so it would be good for listening to podcasts too while you play. Of course, these little green blobs of delight are skill points and such. We've just about captured this zone. You can see at the top here. There we go. In order to completely clear the area, you have to capture all of the zones, which, if there is a large group of players playing, isn't a big deal. It goes pretty quickly. Everybody gets bonuses, everyone's friends, everyone holds hands and sings songs and laughs and dances, and it's beautiful and magic. So this is another larger zone, so it will also take more time to capture. After this, I think we'll take a look at our inventory to see if there are any items we can use, we picked up that new Vulcan. We're using Vulcan right now. And so we'll take a look at the new Vulcan we recently picked up to see if it's an improvement over what we're using. Let's quick take a look here. 26, and this does 19. It looks like it is an improvement, but we can't really put it in place just yet because we're a little busy if you haven't noticed. And there's another thingy. Okay. So this does 26. What's the range on it? 233. This is 19 with 225. Let's just use that one. Just in time. Hey fellas, how you doing? So nice to have you here to play the game with, whatever. Check the overall area. You can see there are quite a few other players have joined the area, but or the zone or whatever, the big place you play in, and here's one coming over this way, although it looks like they're working on another zone. So you can form groups in this game, and as the name would imply, the groups or the guilds are referred to as gangs. I don't know why they went with that terminology. You could have called it like guilds of space, whatever, but or even fleets of space. Yay, we did it. Or squads of space. I think all would have been perhaps more appropriate and evocative of the theme. If you look at the mini-map, you can see we have some more stuff to collect here. Right, well that's pretty much all we're going to do in this zone, just as a demonstration. So now we'll go back to the base. So you can do that quickly by bringing up your tab menu. Now you can see these areas have been completely cleared out. And then you click on the area you want to go to here, and it'll autopilot it for you. And you go much faster, like this. Much, much faster. And here we are. And back to the base. Now obviously this is an indie game. You can see there's even one of the devs in the chat right now. Anyhow, so this is Gangs of Space. If it interests you, sort of a light casual game. It's free on Steam. It has some DLC you can get if you want, but it's not required to play the game. So I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, give us some magic thumbs, subscribe to be part of the awesome crew. Let's undock here. And tune in again next time for more free and cheap games, so you can be gaming ultra cheap too. Aw, yeah.